Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen, to Global Impromptu Speaking session number 115. Thank you so much for making this family so beautiful. Now, everyone is turning the videos on. Really appreciate for coming and always helping us grow in our communication and public speaking skills. I will not take much of your time, but to start the meeting. Today, our topics master is none other than Toastmaster Umar Farouk. To support him, we have somebody very diligent, somebody very supportive, very humble, and very charming, who has taken the timer's job today, and she is none other than Dr. Frida. Please put your hands together to welcome Dr. Frida to explain the timing mechanism.
Hello, a very good evening and welcome to all the Global Impromptu family members. I'm the timer for tonight, so please keep a watch out for me when I flash my cards. At exactly 1 minute, I will be flashing the green card. At 1 minute 30 seconds, it will be the yellow, and at 2 minutes, it will be the red. Try and wind up your speech as soon as you see the red flash. Try to speak for at least 1 minute 30 seconds. That should be the goal. Also, the word of the day is mindful. I would truly appreciate it if all of you could make a mindful effort to use the word mindful in your speeches. Enjoy the session.
Thank you so much, Dr. Frida. Really appreciate. Ladies and gentlemen, be mindful that today's topics master is very famous and somebody who is well known for a difficult topic as well as thought provoking ones. So, if you like to receive a good topic, so always keep appreciating him, keep supporting him, so he can give you a good topic to speak and will not make you feel embarrassed in front of other people. But anyways, we love him because he's always there to support this platform. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome none other than our very famous Toastmaster Umar Farouk as topics master of 115th meeting of Global Impromptu.
Thank you, DT Amjad. Thank God you did not told that I am notorious, not only just famous. Huh? So it's quite humble, and thanks for that introduction. Now let's move on. Today's word of the day is mindful. To be very aware and conscious of your my actions and thoughts. That is the meaning of mindfulness. So let's begin. First, Eliza.
Yeah.
Eliza, you want a hard one or easy one?
You don't have the hard one. You don't have the easy one.
Okay. So your topic is complaining is silly. Either act or forget. Complaining is silly. Either act or forget.
You want to type or you don't type in chat group?
I am on mobile, so I will not be typing. You have to have better listening skills. Huh?
Okay. That's not really mindful, Omar, but thank you very much for the topic. I won't repeat it because it's very long.
No, I can repeat it for you. Complaining is silly. Either act or forget. Okay, now go on.
Thank you very much. It's a very mindful topic. Better act than okay. Stop complaining and better do and acting. In life, actually, we have so many things that we want to complain. We always think that our life is not so good. But rather than complain, how about if we take the good feel and positive way? How we see our life is the most important thing. If we think that our life is not so good, then we are going to end up with complaining and not move on. But how about if we think that we'll always move on and we see the opportunities and the bright side and act to whatever we want to achieve. Rather than complaining, actually during the hardest time is actually so many opportunities there. It's only you want to act or you want to complain. So for me, if you want to complain, it's very easy. And it's a very, very easy to do. Many people can do. But what will you gain with a complaint? But if you act, you can gain something. At least you learn from you can learn and gain an experience, and maybe you also can change the heartless to become a better and have something that can make something for your life. So rather than complaining, please do something and act for yourself. I believe in that. And for me, stop it. Enough for me to complain. Now is the time for me to see all the roses in the garden, see all the good thing. Thank you very much, Umar. That's a really mindful, and you really thank you to give me something that I can bring home. I need to remember that I need to act and not only complain and stop doing nothing. I need to act. Thank you very much.
Yes, well attempted, Aliza. Good. You got the gist of the topic. Well done. You are getting better. Of course, you know your who is your mentor. Huh? Okay. Now next is Savita ma'am.
Yes, please, Toastmaster Omar.
Savita ma'am, flowers grow back even after they are stepped on. Flowers grow back even after they are stepped on. Savita ma'am.
Thank you very much. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Flowers grow back. Nature has given that power to them. See, I just, that day only we were just going on our road only, the Sheikh Zayed road. And side of the roads, there's so many flowers. I was just talking to my partner. These flowers with so much of wind, they don't break. They are so flexible. People are, even if people stamp or something goes in, nothing happens to them. They have got, nature has given them so much of power, so much of resilience that they come back, that they stand where they are because they have the basic nature of just giving it back to society, giving it back. If I think anyone has that power, has that mindfulness that we have to give it back, automatically the nature supports. Try it, experience it, do it. You will see if you have the vibrations of giving it back, doing it something good to society, nature supports. It gives you more vibrations to do that thing. Yes, flowers have that thing, and all of us should become like those beautiful flowers. Even if you stamp on it, or they give it back. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Omar.
Wonderful as usual, Savita ma'am. Well expressed and well thought out. Great words of inspiration. Now we have Dorothy ma'am. Dorothy ma'am. Dorothy, are you there? Dorothy, I saw some. She was there,
Dorothy
no?
has put in the chat that she just wants to listen. She has too much happening in the background.
Okay, no issues. Okay, Gayatri.
Yes.
Okay, so Gayatri, your topic. Okay. The black sheep is sometimes the only one telling the truth. The black sheep is sometimes the only one telling the truth. Gayatri.
We often judge people by their reputation. Their previous actions, to a large extent, define who they are, what kind of a person they are, and almost everything about their personality. And as fellow human beings, we also judge the person basis that person's previous actions. Little do we consider that maybe somewhere on the way, this person may have had a change of heart. Maybe somewhere this person may have changed and this person may have become a better person. That is usually what happens. When you are surrounded by all the good people, and there comes a moment when each and every one of them is not exactly telling you the complete truth, is not nobody among the good people around you are willing to help you. And sometimes it is just that one black sheep you always doubted, that one black sheep you always thought was not trustworthy comes to your aid. I remember this particular incident from my college. I had newly joined the college, which was my senior college, my first year of law. I was told to keep a distance from certain members who used to spend time on the porch of the college. Obviously, because they were affiliated to certain political parties and they did not have a very good reputation. But then there came a time when some antisocial forces had actually attacked our college. And that was one time when it was these goons whom we would not even look at because we were too scared. We were told to keep a safe distance from them. But that was the time when these people made sure that each and every one of us reached home safely. So when our table topics master says, sometimes black sheep is the only one telling the truth, this is the incidents that I think of. Because that was the time when only a black sheep could have gotten
Well expressed, Gayatri. In different kind of a take on that topic. Good. So next we have Sushant.
Am I audible, table topic master?
Yes, you are audible. So you have a very short topic. No rain, no flowers. No rain, no flowers. Sushant.
Thanks, table topic master. Wow, what a lovely topic. No rain, no flower. Absolutely true. Without hard work, you won't get the result. That's definitely true. What a mindful topic, table topic master. Also, this is something every human being needs to understand, also need to implement. Whereas there are some who get it, but they won't do it, just like me. I get the info, but I won't do it, as I don't get the result. Without the rain, how can a flower grow? That's how life is. We need to put the hard work where we get the result back. It's like a cycle, and without driving it, you can't go forward. It is necessary for life. Even for everything, we need to put our hard work. From our childhood, we may think walking was difficult, but unless we put our hard work in trying, we could not run these days. That's how life works. We need to try something. That's how we at least get an info. Even though you didn't achieve it, you are not the winner. Don't worry. You got the knowledge. You got the knowledge, and that's what is important. Instead of just being a winner. There are two things which I would love to say by ending my table topic speech today. One is never try to be a winner. Always try to be a learner. That will automatically make you a winner. And the second one is this is a cycle. Unless you drive it, you can't go to the end where you will learn something. Table topic master.
Wonderful. You are a junior Socrates, huh? Okay, great. Wonderful. Now we have Susita ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Susita ma'am, your topic is when odds are 1 in a million. When odds are 1 in a million, be that one. I'll repeat. When odds are 1 in a million, be that one.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, all my friends. When odd is 1 in a million, I would like to be 1 in a million, an exceptional person to the society because we are born to serve the society. For that, we just can't do it. We have to try hard. As young Shushant said, we have to try and try. We have to have the positive mind, mindfulness, and we have to have perseverance. Then only we can be 1 in a million. It's a process. It's a process. When we are born, we come into the world without anything, and we are going to leave this world without taking anything. From birth to death, we are doing various things. We are almost in a rat race, going behind money and to be famous. But still, what we should be doing is to serve the world, to be one in a million, who care about others, who can be kind to the mankind, and who can be mindful about the requirements and the minds of others, then definitely you too can be one in a million. Over to you, Uma.
Hmm. That's a very good take.
Sorry
And
for the interruption.
yeah,
We have Engineer Hamad. Engineer Hamad, do not unmute yourself unnecessarily, please. Thank you.
okay.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. My name is Hamad.
We will talk to
I
you
live in
later.
so.
Hamad, we will talk to you later. Once your topic, your turn, somebody will call you.
Okay,
Please, sorry.
okay, sir. Okay, okay, sir.
Okay. Yes, Santosh is the next one. Santosh.
Yes.
Okay. Sometimes human places create inhuman monsters. Sometimes human places create inhuman monsters. Santosh.
Places. Could you please repeat again?
Sometimes human places create inhuman monsters.
Mhm. Human monster, human places. Very difficult to understand, but okay, let me try. Now, I think this is related to our thinking process and the way we think, we act, and that creates. If you are thinking evil, then you will become like a monster. Then human places. Hmm. Maybe it is related to a haunted house. A haunted house is created by our mind. It is not haunted actually, and uh, I think I am out of thought. Sorry, pass. Back to you, Toastmaster.
You want another one or no issues?
Yeah, but that's better. Please give me another one.
Okay, no issues. Just go. Okay, what one we can give you? You show your worth by what you seek. You show your worth by what you seek.
Okay.
Easy?
Yeah, that's okay. What you seek. What you seek, generally all people have some aspirations in their life, and that's what they seek, and they work towards it. For example, in my case, when I started my career, actually my interests were different, but I started career forcefully in something else, which was not my area of interest. Uh, but still, I was not hating the subjects what I was working on, and I keep on working. But later on, as I moved on, I understand that whatever field you work, whatever subjects you are working on, um, you have to add the value. You had to add, once you add the value, you can create the worth for yourself. Uh, there is a small story anecdote I can share here. The ant philosophy, which I had heard recently. Ant philosophy is related to the attitude of ant towards any work. If ant has to go from point A to point B, and if there is an obstacle in between, ant tries to circumvent. If it can't, then it tries to pass over it. If not that, then it call other ants and try to eat the object. If you are not that, then ant try to tunnel it and pass through and go through it and try to reach to the point B. So that is the kind of attitude which creates the worth in the people, and that is how we have to create the worth for ourselves. Thank you, Toastmaster Amma. Back to you.
Well done, Santosh. Great job. Well thought and well expressed. Now we have with us Jatin. Jatin, are you there? Jatin. Jatin is not there.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm there. 1 minute.
Yes. Okay, who is this? Purple.
Yeah, I'm ready.
So, Jatin, your topic is if there is no struggle, there is no progress. No struggle, no progress.
Okay, so good morning, good morning, Toastmasters and Gavaliers. So today my topic is there's no struggle,
No progress.
no progress. So yeah, I totally agree to this topic because if you say I had one exam called I had maths exam. So during that I did not even study because I knew that I would easily answer all the questions, and I did not even read one of the chapters. But then when I after and during the exams I felt all the questions were difficult, and it was really difficult for me, and out of 30 I got like 22, which is really bad for me because normally I'm really good in maths. I always get 29 out of 30 or 30 out of 30. So so I totally agree to this topic. If you're struggling, there'll be a lot of progress. And also, if you say one more subject, say French, it's kind of like English, or almost all the translation is kind of the same, and we can also understand it, and you don't need any translation app. So I used to never study for it, but then at the end I saw the sample paper and I saw it was so difficult, so I was struggling for the whole day, and I saw how difficult it was, but I could manage it, and I got 25 out of 30. So I want everyone to struggle in their life. Then they can be like this. They can be like this. They can't be like this. If they struggle, they can be up. But then if you don't never struggle in your life, you'll always be down. So yeah, thank you. And over to you.
Wonderful, Jatin. Well said. Great job. Now we have with us Munish. Munish, are you there? Munish from Kashmir.
Yes.
So, Munish, your topic is in life you need either inspiration or desperation. In life you need either inspiration or desperation.
Can you please put it in chat?
If I wish I could, but I'm on mobile. I will repeat it again. In life, you either need inspiration or desperation.
Good evening, everybody. In life, we need inspiration or depression. Inspiration is very important. Inspiration is very important in life. We need somebody who inspires us. Because when somebody inspires us, we try to copy that person. We try to emulate that person. We want to become like that person. If there is nobody in our life who inspired us, we won't learn anything. I live in a small town. I need somebody who inspires me. Otherwise, I'll be like a well frog. I won't grow. For a person like me, inspiration is very important. When I travel, I get inspiration. When I talk to different people, when I talk to strangers, I get inspiration that I have to become like that person. I have to copy that person. I have to carry like that person. I have to learn to speak like that person. Just now, I got inspiration the way you are giving the table topic answer. Some of the table topic, to be honest with you, I can't answer. But for that, I got inspiration. that Gayatri told that she came in this Toastmaster meeting multiple times. She did practice. She won. The same inspiration, I got it. In future, I will attend your Toastmaster meeting forever. I can say that I will get inspiration from you people. I will learn one day will come in my life. I won't have any hesitation. I will be able to speak the way you speak. So that's an inspiration. I don't need to go for depression or anything. I need inspiration to speak like you. Thank you. Over to the Toastmaster, please.
Wonderful energy, Manish, as usual, and hand gestures and well delivered speech. Great, inspiring. Okay, now we will move to Ajay sir. Ajay sir wants to take first. Ajay sir, after a long time I've seen you.
Yes, good evening, everyone.
अरे सर जी किधर गायब थे?
बाद में बात करेंगे.
अच्छा चले. Okay, now your topic. So your topic is I don't have gray hairs. I have wisdom highlights. I don't have gray hairs.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Omar. And hi to everyone here on the Global Impromptu family. I definitely don't have gray hair. I have wisdom highlights. Trust me, at this given moment, even those gray hair don't exist. They are falling away slowly. But what they did was gave me something in return. They always say that when you do something in life, there are two outcomes of it. Either you fail or you succeed. If you succeed, it tells you what you did right. And if you fail, it tells you what you could have done better. I think that's the way we look at life. And this particular events in your life, as the journey continues, gives you an element, what we know as experience, or that experience adds wisdom to you. They always say that, bad things happen when you have a bad experience happens when you do something wrong. And when you do something wrong, you get wiser. So eventually, I think bad experiences sometimes make you wiser in life. And as you become wiser in life, obviously, there is you're getting something and the body needs to return something back against that. And that's where they say, okay, you started graying your hair. Graying your hair is just a symbolic way of saying that, yes, you learned it the hard way. You have been through that journey. You have been through that process of, it's not aging. It's not that you're becoming old. It's just that you paid something in kind for getting what you got. And I believe that is very true, that I don't have gray hair. Trust me, now I don't even have any hair. That's a different story. It's going away. But yes, wisdom definitely is what I got in return. Over to you, Toastmaster Omar. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, sir, as usual. Well dealt and well expressed and great thoughts. And true, we gain with the experience, we gain this wisdom. Now we have Noor with us. Noor, I have a very interesting topic for you.
Yes. Okay.
Noor, your topic is thinking is difficult. Thinking is difficult. That's why most people judge. Thinking is difficult. That's why most people judge. Noor.
Good day to all of you, wherever you are in the world. This is a question that has been asked to someone who is a chronic overthinker. I find thinking to be extremely difficult because it doesn't let me sleep. It doesn't let me live because I'm thinking of all the things that I have to get done. Thinking means that you are living inside of your own head, whereas judgment is the complete opposite. It means that you do not have to focus on yourself, but rather you focus on the people outside of you so that you don't have to look at your flaws, because it's a lot easier to look at someone else and say, oh, they're doing this thing wrong or they're doing this thing wrong, instead of looking in the mirror and saying, I am doing this thing wrong. For me, I was watching a video on YouTube. It was an interview with someone who made a big mistake on Twitter by criticizing someone. And then they realized this later on. They criticized a big celebrity and they realized this later on. And then they said in that interview, from that moment onwards, I told myself I would not judge anyone. And from that moment onwards of me watching that interview, I told myself I'm going to adopt that same mentality. Because especially in Desi culture or in South Asian culture, it is very common to judge. And that is something that we are brought up with. And so it is also something that we need to unlearn and make sure that we do not pass on to the future generation, because we need to make sure that we are always analyzing what we are doing wrong, because when we are doing that, we will only spend time improving ourselves and we won't have time to judge other people. Therefore, I believe that we should continue to keep thinking, even if it does sometimes get too much, because it is much better than judging people. Thank you so much, and back to you, Table Topics Master.
Well done, Noor. Great thoughts. And you did not overthink about this topic. That's a great achievement. You just gave the answer that was there to be given. So great. Wonderful thoughts. Now we have Najla ma'am. Najla ma'am, are you there?
Yes, I think I'm still here.
You are still here. I thought you are in Jupiter.
No, I came for you. Okay.
Oh, you came for the topic. Huh? Okay. Okay. So your topic is those who know do it. Those who know do it. Those who understand teach. I'll repeat. Those who know do it, but those who understand teach it.
The topic is in the chat. I've typed it and shared it.
Thank you, Gayatri. I'm reading it. Good evening, everybody, my family impromptu speaker. Those who know do it. Those who understand teach. Well, I agree on this sentence because how much knowledge do we have so far? Anyone can measure them in the knowledge? We have a lot of knowledge since 0 day in our life until wherever we are now. So every time, every step, everything we are doing, we are learning, we are gaining knowledge and we are gaining knowledge. So our brain, it will become like this much from this much knowledge that we have. How we understand it and how we show people or we show people that we understand what we know, we have to tell. So equal to this sentence, I can say sharing is caring. So if I'm sharing my knowledge to everybody, I show that I'm having that knowledge and I am benefiting or giving beneficial to everybody around me or even to the environment at the minimum. Knowing, having the knowledge with the mindfulness making me to digest it. So digesting the knowledge with that much mindfulness of it will give me the opportunity to give a mindful teaching to everybody and sharing the knowledge to, and even exchanging the knowledge. We are calling it exchanging the knowledge. It's not only sharing, we are gaining and giving. So knowledge is giving and taking. It's not only one way. So know what you know, but don't forget to share it and teach it to other people. Over to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you.
Oh, Najla ma'am is becoming a very good speaker, huh? Day by day, improving a lot. Great, well done. Great thoughts. Now we have Anushri ma'am, our Hindi teacher.
Yes, I'm here.
You are here. I thought you are on Venus.
Yeah, no, I'm Mars. I went to Mars
No,
22,
no,
but
I
I'm
am
here,
from
so I
Mars.
have to come back.
No, you cannot come to my planet. Okay. So now your
Exactly. This
topic
is for
is
him only.
yes. So your topic is to know your worth means nobody ever gets to decide it for you. To know your worth means nobody ever gets to decide it for you. Anushri ma'am.
Namaskar, my global impromptu family and friends. to know your worth,
Worth.
yeah, worth. I understood. Yes, who can judge? As somebody was saying, ki we are judging, like Noor said, we are judging other people. So, are you judging my worth? In which manner? Intelligent, intellectual, money wise, or with the beauty? So, in any ways, if you are judging somebody's worth, it's not at all good. Why? Because the person who is having all these worth, he knows better than anyone else. I can pretend, I can pretend so many things. I'm having this, I'm having that, but my real worth only who knows better than me. And every person should look inward, not that outside, because we want our worth to be reclaimed or get the affirmation from others. Am I looking beautiful? I don't realize it. Yes, I am, but I want to hear from others. I want to gather from all that affirmation from others to getting that satisfaction to me, whether they are thinking in that way or not. I'm intelligent, intellectual, high-headed, right? I don't require anyone else suggestions or judge my worth. Definitely, what I am, I know better than anyone else. And I request each one of you to have this attitude. Don't let anybody decide your value. Your worth is yours, and you are going to decide whatever you are doing, you know better than anyone. Don't get influenced by anyone else. As Munish was saying, we should inspire from others. I completely disagree. We can inspire from our within ourselves. So our worth, we know we can inspire by ourselves, and please do it. I'm doing it every day. You also take from me. Over to you, sir.
Okay, so you disagreed with the other topic table topic contestants. So what a energy, huh? Full emotional, huh? Good. Okay, no issues. Next, Rohitash.
Yes, Toastmaster Omar.
So, Rohitash, easy one or tough one?
I'll let you decide.
Okay. So your topic is I am built from every mistake I have ever made. I am built from every mistake I have ever made.
Good evening, fellow global impromptu speakers. I am built from every mistake I have ever made. This is not applicable to me, but to all of us. What a great platform we have here. We can make here many mistakes. We can learn from those mistakes and we can improve them. Only one suggestion I would like to give each one of you. Make mistakes, but do not repeat them. In fact, mistakes are like soft, gentle rain that reaches to our roots and nourishes us, and we will become a tree which provides fruits and shadows to other people. So, unless and until we create mistakes, we do not realize worth of it. Only when we fail, then only we realize the value of the success. So we should never be afraid of making mistakes. So far, I have made many mistakes. I had stage fright. I used to shiver whenever I was speaking, but I made my first mistake. First, when I appeared and was delivering the speech, I was not able to speak confidently. But I made that mistake. I got confidence. I got some feedback as well, like how should I be speaking or attempting any topic. Those feedback I incorporated. I can say I am better today. And second suggestion I would like to give all of you: we should always be competing with our salvage. We should not compete with anyone else. If we compete with ourselves again and again, we become better and better day by day. So do not be afraid of making any mistakes. Make always new mistakes, and be better and better day by day. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Omar.
Wonderful. Many times mistakes I was mistaken for the mistake. Just kidding. Just kidding. I have to mindful. I have to be mindful of my mistakes also. Okay. Next is Dinisha ma'am. Dinisha ma'am, are you there?
Yes, Uma.
Dinisha ma'am, your topic is you change your life by changing your heart. You change your life by changing your heart. Dinisha ma'am.
Thank you for the topic. Good evening to you all, members of the Global Impromptu family. Change in heart. Yes, sometimes change your life. And there are some other ways. Change in mind. Also, change your life. Some more things happens to change your life. Life is something else. We can't predict. That may be our fate or destiny sometimes. Yet, we can do something more, like we can give values added to our life that is in our control. For that, we can learn more by reading, by listening to others, or taking anyhow, getting wiser, mindful, so we can improve our life by taking all the things either to heart or either to mind or either to some other sense. I normally is not a person who always agreed to my heart. I used to hear to my mind as well and take the heart and mind in a balanced position uh, to, to the uh, to the knowledge I have. But whatever you have, if you think it mindful, that will improve your life. That is a definite. So be mindful and make your life progress. Over to you, Toastmaster, topic master.
Wonderful, Dinisha ma'am. You use the wordful of the day, word of the day also, mindful. I'm very mindful of everybody using the word mindful. Okay, great. So next we have with us Dushyant. Dushyant, yeah, I have very how you are a cavalier. So can you, Dushyant, are you there?
I'm here. Sir?
Dushyant, can you answer this topic? Some people are put on this planet to test my anger management skills. Some people are put on this planet to test my anger management skills. Can
Can you
you?
repeat?
Some people are put on this planet to test my anger management skills. Gayatri has put it on the top and chat also.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Yes, you can do.
Some people are put.
Yeah, you want test or you
Yeah,
want another?
I can do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I can. So, hello, Toastmasters, Gaviliers, and guests present here. And I'm Dushyant Sanjeev from River Stream Grammar Club, India. And the topic given to me is some people are put on this planet to test my anger management skills. So, what do you mean by anger management skills? Which is whether we are getting angry if someone does something that we don't like. So basically, I have two persons in my life who test my anger management skills. One is my brother who always teases me, and another is my another friend. She always speaks about another friend. And okay, let me come upon my brother. He always uses to tease me, and like if I read something wrong, he will say, "What, Anna? You don't know this also? I know everything." And he will say like that. I will become very anger, but I will calm myself because it's just a small kid, right? What is no? And the next one, my friend, she says, I will do group studies with my friend. Like that, she will irritate me. I'll be very, very angry. But I will not scold her or do anything because we should keep our emotions inside us because our anger or bad character will puncture the tire and we will not go further. And I will be mindful about my friend that I should not scold her because she's my friend. Thank you, Toastmaster. Over to you, TM Umar.
Wonderful, Dushyant. You are a angry young man, huh? Good. Great. Now we have with us Sherman sir. Sherman sir, are you there?
Yes, yes, Mr. Umar.
Sir, your topic is don't ever worry about things that don't worry about you. Don't ever worry about things that don't worry about you.
Mr. Table Topic Master, you don't want to worry beyond your control is the meaning, I think. So you have to be mindful, Toastmaster Umar, and when you get something you can handle, some things are beyond your control, so you don't worry. So uh, you have to worry only whatever you can do. So if you mindful, you can come across any problem you face day-to-day life. So worry is also good for, if you worry is if you are getting stress. If you don't have stress, also you are not going to achieve anything. So if you are just sitting comfortably, you have to come out from the comfortable zone and challenging zone. Otherwise, you are not developing, and you will be in the same position ever. You are expecting the change and doing same old thing and achieving the same thing. So you have to be a different, think out of the box and think how uh, the thing you think. Sometimes you don't know. Most of the people in this world, I can say half of the population of the world doesn't know how the other 50%, half of people, how they are living. And in this situation now, with the pandemic situation, the currently, we don't want to worry. We have to think about the in 1916 how the Spanish flu came to the world, and the World War, a number of things, and the financial crises, and also think about that. Then you get some inspiring, and we are not facing all the way the problems. How our parents and our grandparents and seniors face all the problems. So you have to be mindful. Over to you, Mr. Table Topic Master.
Everybody is mindful today of using the word of the day. Huh? That's great. Wonderful, Shaman sir. Well expressed. Now we have Babu. Babu, are you there?
Yes, Table Topic Master.
Babu, listen carefully. If you keep your mind right, it will keep your grind right. If you keep your mind right, it will keep your grind right.
Sir, your topic is very, very difficult.
Who is here? May I start?
Yes, brother, I'll start. Yes, please.
Who is there?
Ahmad, keep your mute yourself, huh?
Please
Don't
do not
interfere.
interrupt the session. You're not allowed to interrupt the session at any cost, okay? Mr. Hamad, please, whatever you want to say it in chat.
Please repeat the topic, please.
Babu, I have shared it in the chat.
If you keep your mind right, it will keep your grind right.
Okay. I'm trying to keep my mind right at this very moment after getting this topic from you, topic master Umar. So that's why you can see that there is still smile in my face. Yes, if I have been 2 to 3 months back in this platform and I would have got this topic, my grind would never be right. There would be no smile in my face. There would be sweat on my forehead, and I would struggle to reply to what you gave me. I don't think I would be able to utter any words. But yes, by attending meetings, knowing the process of Toastmasters, and being habituated to getting various type of difficult topics, I am able to keep my mind right and as well as my grind right, even I am not able to speak on the topic. Yes, that's why I am still speaking and trying to communicate with you all, keeping my grind right so that I can qualify on the cards that Dr. Farida is right now showing to me, and I can keep on speaking, keeping my grind right because I want to keep my mind right. And table topic master Umar, if you will keep on trying to make my grind wrong, I will not let you do that. I will keep my grind right and I will keep my mind right, no matter how much difficult topic you give me. Back to you, table topic master.
Okay. That was an interesting thing, Babu. You passed the test of time. Huh? Okay, good. You passed the grind of time, actually. Now we have with us Ram. Ram, are you there?
Yep.
See, Ram, your topic is where? Okay, where is your topic? I just had a. I am not going to censor myself to comfort your ignorance. I am not going to censor myself to comfort your ignorance. Ram.
Thank you, Table Topics Master. I'm not going to comfort myself to something ignorant.
I am not going to censor myself to comfort your ignorance.
Okay. I'm not going to censor myself to comfort your ignorance. Thank you, Table Topics Master. You know what? There is too much ignorance in the world today. We don't need it. We don't need you to be ignorant. We don't need you to be ignorant. We don't need anyone to be ignorant, especially in this time where we all need to be sensible. So why should I say nothing when you're being silly? Why should I say nothing when you're being ignorant? Let me explain an example. So today we have people walking around with no mask. We're in a time of COVID. The government has told us, the medical profession has told us that we should all wear masks. Now let me just quickly see the timer. Who's the timer? Oh, thank you, got it. So we should all wear a mask as a result. I see people walking around without a mask and I feel I should say something. My only concern, my only worry is I'm going to get a punch in the face. So that's the only reason I actually censor myself, when I detect that actually there'll be repercussions. I'm mindful that other people also have an opinion. So I will choose my moments when I will say something, when I choose to refrain from saying something. But in general, if you're being ignorant, I will not remain quiet. I will not be censoring myself. Back to you, Table Topics Master.
Wonderful, Ram sir, well expressed. Great take on the topic. Now we have with us Vaishnavi. Vaishnavi, are you there?
Yes, yes, I'm patiently waiting and I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your topic, okay. People who shine from within don't need the spotlight. People who shine from within don't need spotlight. Vaishnavi.
Yes. Thank you so much for that wonderful topic or thought, I may say so. So, people who shine from within do not need a spotlight. It's very, very true because I have seen that the more we love ourselves, the more we appreciate ourselves. It shows on our face, on our behaviors, on the way we talk to others. So it is the self reflection of you. The way you behave with others is the reflection on what's going on in your life and in your head. So people who shine from within do not need a spotlight. It's very, very true because if you want to excel in life or if you want to do anything in life, then you have to work towards it. You have to show your worth. And so for that, what I've learned is that self love is really very much important. The more I have started loving myself, being the kind of person I am, loving my speech, trying to work on my speech every single day. So the more I have that shine and that glow from within, that any spotlight cannot compensate for. So you need to take care of your mind. So the word is mindfulness. Yes, you need to be more mindful of the things that you are doing, and how you talk to yourself shows a lot on the kind of person you are, the kind of face you have, and the kind of walk and gait you have. So I think mindfulness is, yes, mindfulness and the way you talk and self love is really very important for the kind of person you are. Over to you, Toastmasters. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, Vaishnavi. Yes, it's an inside job, yeah, I know. And we have to find ourselves and we don't need to be accepted and great. We have to accept ourselves first. Let's move on to Sunita ma'am.
Yes.
Sunita ma'am, you listen carefully, yeah? What's right is what's left if you do everything else wrong. What's right is left is what's right is what's left if you do everything else wrong.
What's right is what's
Is what's left if you do everything else
everything.
wrong. Gayatri has put it in the chat
Yeah.
also.
Yes. What's right? Okay. Whatever it is. This is a tongue twister, but I think I have got the essence of it. Is after you commit all the mistakes, finally you do make the right choices. That's you make a lot of mistakes in life and you learn your way through it, which is just so true. And like so many other speakers today said, we have to be mindful that we make mistakes, but we learn from our mistakes and eventually you reach the right. That's how Toastmaster Ajay got his gray highlights. That's how so many others here today got their wisdom. So when you do a lot of wrong things in life, at that particular point in time, you feel very disheartened and desperate. But eventually, when you look back, you realize there has been a lesson over there. And that lesson helps you forward. But that doesn't mean that you stop committing further mistakes. Every day you commit some new mistake and you learn from it. And that's precisely the way we carry on in life. So I think, what is that? I will repeat whatever I remember. So what's right is what's left from doing whatever wrongs with it. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Okay. So what's right is what's left if you do everything else wrong. So if you are doing a lot of things wrong, then it means whatever is left is right. So you everything has two sides. So we have two, three speakers more left. We can take them. What do you say? Koan is there, Hamad, Umair, and Farida ma'am. Okay. Koan, are you there?
Yes, I am. Hi, sir.
Koan, very short topic for you. The only way out is in. The only way out is in.
Wow,
It's in the chat. It's in the chat.
Wow, Mr. Table Topic Master, you have mastered the art of living an enlightened life. Now, ladies and gentlemen, do you know that for all of us here so interested in self-development, so interested in self-growth, we have always spent our life pursuing things outside of ourselves. We have chased money, chased success, chased achievements, chased trophies, and even when we go out to learn from people, we have always been chasing techniques, strategies, books, knowledge, intelligence, and chasing everything outside of ourselves. But after chasing everything, we realize that in the end of the day, we have been missing out something so precious because we failed to look inwards. So I urge every one of you, drop everything you are chasing right now and look inwards, look inside you. Take a deep breath, be mindful about how you are feeling and thinking right now, and think about what is truly important in your life. Start to slow down the pace of your life and think about what is most important. At the end of the day, 90% of what we are all chasing is actually useless. It will go down the drain. It really won't matter at the end of the day. But what is the most important thing that we are out here to achieve? And the only way to know that is to look inwards before we can demonstrate our value outwards. So it is very true that the only way out is in. Start by looking inwards before we can achieve success outwards. Back to you.
Wonderful, Kwan. You great, well thought out reply. And yes, true, you have to look inwards in order to develop that life that you want to. Now we have Hamad with us. Hamad, are you there? Hamad, now you can unmute yourself.
Yes, sir. Yes, I am here.
Muhammad, you wanted an engineering topic, so I have an engineering topic for you. How
Okay,
you can
sir.
engineer your way up to for the success, to get success. How you can engineer your own success.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everyone. My field basically civil engineering. Okay, you know, everybody cannot build a structure and build a development in the world, in the city without civil engineering. Okay, civil engineer in the world, then you build a development, big buildings, hospitals, you know. Before previous years, COVID-19, you know, it's need a very urgent construction of hospitals. You know, the record of constructions of hospitals in the China, 10 days, only 10 days to construct a hospital is called civil engineer. Is like to build efforts and good experience like that. Engineers to build efforts like that, experiences and new thinkings, and how can I build a smart structures. How can I more development in the world to use new technology like Burj Al Khalifa, like that. What is the sense of Burj Al Khalifa? On the sea, right? And civil engineering is the four ways, like airways, railways, roadways, seaways. and this world cannot be built and developed without civil engineers. Thank you.
Great, Amad. You shared a lot of civil engineering highlights with us. Yes,
Thank you.
and
Thank you.
good, good. Now you can mute
Thank you,
yourself.
sir.
Last we have only Umair. Then we have, yes. Umair, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Umair, okay, Umair, can you open the video?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, so Umair, your topic is every man will taste death, but only some will taste life.
Sorry, sir. Can you repeat?
Okay, every man will taste death, but only some will taste life.
Okay, okay. So, first
Huh?
of all, it's my first day here in the meeting. So, thanks all of you for providing such a useful platform. So, coming to my topic, every person coming who came to this world has to leave this world. It's a universal truth. But some of the people who really taste the life. By I mean by tasting the life is the uh, success in life. So many of us come in the life and they just spend their life for their own selves and then leave the world. But some people came who don't live for their own selves, but they live for their society. They do something for their nations, and that is a true way of living a life. And that are the person who really enjoy the taste of their lives by providing services for the humanity, for their nations. So that's it. Back to you, sir.
Wonderful. Umair, well done. Keep it up.
Thank you so
Great
much.
thoughts, great thoughts, great thoughts. Now we have our timer, Farida ma'am. Who will take the timer's job for Farida ma'am?
I don't need a time. I'll time myself.
Oh, wow. She is the doctor, multitasking, always. So your topic, I was thinking what topic to give you. So I thought of Rumi. You know Rumi, na? Rumi is my good friend. Okay, just kidding. Okay, so your topic is there is a voice that doesn't use words. Listen. There is a voice that doesn't use words. Listen.
A very good evening, my global impromptu family members. The topic that has been given to me is extremely mindful. There's a voice that doesn't use words. Listen to it. I disagree with this topic in total. We all have an inner voice, and that inner voice is our subconscious. We have a conscious mind and a subconscious mind, where the ego and the id resides. If somebody is a student of psychology, they would know what I'm talking about. I believe in living in my conscious mind. I don't believe in listening to my inner voice. My inner voice scares me. My inner voice gives me fears, gives me anxiety, gives me insecurities, takes away my confidence. I don't want to listen to my inner voice. I want to listen to my conscious mind, to my intellect. I want to be mindful of things. Of course, I'm mindful where religion is concerned. I'm mindful where humanity is concerned. I'm mindful of not hurting anybody's feelings and doing the righteous thing in this world and taking the righteous path. But let me tell you this, guys, I totally disagree with this topic. I do not believe in listening to my inner voice, the voice that does not use words. I believe in listening to the intellect and your mind, which gives you things after deduction, after assessing the problem. It will analyze the problem, it will give you a solution. Go for that. Don't go for your gut feeling. There's no such thing as a gut feeling. The gut feeling is usually other people giving you things in where is Jatin? Okay, giving you insecurities or their point of view, and then you're following their gut feeling or their intellect. You don't want to be that person. You want to be the person who will follow your own intellect. You want to Google things for your own self. You want to make up your mind and make decisions by yourself. Then, if it's a mistake, own it. It's your mistake. It's your fault. So be it. It's okay. We all have a right to make mistakes. I have made many mistakes. I take full responsibility of my mistakes. I do not put the blame that, oh, it was because that person told me to do this and that person told me to do this, or my gut feeling told me to do this. No, I own my mistakes. Okay, Jatin is doing the break dance. That means I have to be mindful of Jatin's actions. A very good evening to all you beloved Global Impromptu family members. I truly love you all. Do not listen to your inner voice. Listen to your mind and your intellect.
Great, Farida ma'am. Mark this day you have disagreed with Rumi himself. The great Rumi, the philosopher. I always encourage some people to disagree with the topic also, play devil's advocate, but you have to be very careful when you are doing it. Maybe you are saying something that you maybe not line with the topic also sometimes. So now we move on to Amjad sir.
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
Amjad sir, ready?
Sir.
ओके आपके लिए कौन सा टॉपिक रखे हैं Okay, some people create their own storms, then get upset when it rains. Some people create their own storms and get upset when it rains.
Thank you so much, Mr. Topics Master. Some people create their own storm and get upset when it rains. What a statement. Before I get into my topic, I would like to thank you for always giving me a very special topic. Tosma Somer, are you someone who create storms for people and it rains over you, which you don't like sometimes, rather most of the times? I'll give you an example. When I was in my school and I was not a good student, when I was in college, I was not a good student. But when I got a classmate to compete with, I became one of the top students of my college. Not in my class only, but my college. But before that, I used to complain a lot that I'm studying a lot, but I'm not getting good marks. I would say I was creating my own storm when it was raining back to me, and I was complaining that it's not me who deserves it. But when I realized, yes, it was my own creation, and I have no right to complain, but to work according to the requirement. But I was working the way I wished, but later I worked the way my competitor wished or my actual requirement wished. Then I stopped crying, I stopped complaining. And these are such storms we always create in our lives. In work, especially, we try to influence people badly. Then, after that, when they go against us, we feel like they are not our good friends. But actually, we have crafted their minds, we have trained their mind for the wrong deeds. But later, when they really they reign over us, we don't like them. If you are someone, stop creating such clouds or such storms or anything as such, because tomorrow is going to come back. Life reciprocates. I've been telling again and again, do not play with life. Life does not mean the way you breathe in and breathe out. Life means the people around you. Do not mess with life. Do not mess with people. They will turn against you for you the way you turn for them. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel in very young age I understood life reasonably well, and I have stopped playing with life. When I said life, life means people around me, situations around me, and have given up. I have raised my hands in front of nature that I am no one. I can only try as far as the blessing you have showered over me are given me, and I'm just giving my best and waiting for the rest. And now everything is turning in my favor as far as my life, my observation, my conscience is concerned. Thank you so much. Stop creating storms. Stop complaining for the rains. Over to you, sir.
Wonderful, sir. Very inspirational and motivating for everybody, and great to take. Everybody did so well today. Was so mindful of their topics, and sir gave so mindful replies. Great. Now my turn. Farida ma'am will give a.
It's a slightly long topic, but pay heed. There's a quick
Really?
speech
Okay.
as well.
Okay. Okay. Please.
When someone walks away from you, it's not the end of your story. It's the end of their part in your story. When someone walks away from you, it's not the end of your story. It's the end of their part in your story.
Shakespeare said that this world is a stage, and we are all here role players and actors, wearing different masks and masquerading and playing different roles. And whenever roles are finished, and we move on to another part of the play, and it is not never the end of the story. I always believe that people in our come in our life as sometimes as lessons, sometimes as experiences that we cherish. And those people that leave us, they give us such a valuable lesson, because it is the fact of life. Everybody will leave you. There is nobody will stay with you forever. You have to accept that fact. At one point in time, everybody will leave you, and you have to have that kind of relationship with them, and you have to create such wonderful memories with them that you can cherish even after they have left. Their chapter in your life may be closed, but your life goes on. You can create a lot of relationships, you can create a lot of bonds, you can build connections, you can network, and you can inspire and motivate and love others. You can give the message of humanity to others. That's what life is all about, being of service and being of value and real value for others. People will come and go from your life. If you are getting too much emotionally attached, when they will leave, you will be too much emotionally withdrawn from them also. You for the some time for the time being, maybe you will feel hurt, you may be damaged or something. You will heal. Time heals those wounds, and you will become person stronger. You come out as a stronger person and become the person that cherishes whoever comes into your life and has minimum regrets and makes most of those opportunities when he meets or she meets those persons, and takes the lessons, takes the learnings from them, inspires them, shares the knowledge with them, and keeps moving on. Like I always do, keep moving on, inspiring and motivating others with my amazing topics. And I am very much mindful of my topics also, and I'm mindful of which topic to give to whom. And that's what life is all about, sharing your message. Your life is your message. Make it the amazing and best possible message as you can, as much as you can. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you so much, Tosma Somar. Thank you so much, Dr. Farida. Really appreciate. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how we manage our shows. It was 115th impromptu session. Let's go to Madam Timer, Dr. Farida, for timing report, please. Over to you, Doctor.
I'll be quick. The timer's report is as follows. Eliza, 1 minute 57 seconds. Miss Savita, 1 minute 34 seconds. Gayatri, 2 minute 21 seconds. Sushant, 1 minute 59 seconds. Tushita, 1 minute 35 seconds. Santosh, first round, 1 minute 1 second. Second round, 1 minute 52 seconds. Jatin, 1 minute 57 seconds. Munish, 1 minute 45 seconds. TM Ajay, 2 minutes, 1 second. Noor, 2 minutes, 8 seconds. Najla, 1 minute, 50 seconds. Anushari, 2 minutes, 33 seconds. Rohitash, 2 minutes, 07 seconds. Dinisha, 1 minute, 50 seconds. Dushant, 2 minutes, 7 seconds. Sherman, 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Babu, 1 minute, 59 seconds. Ram, 1 minute, 39 seconds. Vaishnavi, 1 minute, 55 seconds. Sunita, 1 minute, 12 seconds. Kwan, 1 minute, 30 seconds. Hamad, 1 minute, 51 seconds. Umair, 1 minute, 5 seconds. DTM Amjad Ali, 3 minutes, 11 seconds. TM Omar, 2 minutes, 53 seconds. So we have 3 people who have overshot the time. TM Omar and DTM Amjad Ali, of course, and TM Anushari.
Okay, great.
Thank you so
Everybody
much,
did
Dr.
such
Frida.
a
Really
great job.
appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, can we all put our hands together to thank Dr. Frida and Toastmaster Umar Farooq? Really appreciate for managing this show and successfully too. With that, Pa Vesemir, the host of this very meeting, I adjourn the meeting, and now over to each one of you to have fun for some time. Stay blessed.